Hello. Welcome to a wonderful and lovely tonight. I dare say it's probably going to be a fairly calm one. Normally, this is when we would be doing epistles. However, finally, ratting out here has exceeded what I would be doing for epistles by a good margin, finally. So we've moved up, as it were, for some more isme. That doesn't mean we're done with epistles, not by a long shot. After all, P5 epistles will probably beat out this, and so on and so forth. But yeah, so we're gonna be doing a little bit of chill ratting today. Mostly because we need money, and money's kind of important. We're not gonna get too far if we don't have more ISK, and ISK has been a bit of a problem for me. Admittedly, making money has been a challenge as of late. Unfortunately. So yeah, there are things I would like to be able to do in the future. There are things I'm saving up for in the future as well. There's a lot of, you know, snowballing money making that's happening in the background here that I am certainly trying to keep a bit of a focus on. And the more money we can make, the more content we can do, and the faster we can do that stupid Hypernet stream that I've been promising that we're gonna be doing eventually. We're gonna do it before year's end. I know we are, but like the question is, how fast can we get to it? So yeah, there's a lot of that. And you also may have noticed that our overlay is a little bit odd today. Don't worry about it. Just some more unique aspects and pieces to the puzzle. So yeah, I guess this is the first planned, I guess you could say this is the first planned null stream. In the past, they've been unplanned. I think the last time we did a null stream was completely unplanned and just antics. It was pure antics. It was a lot of me being quiet too, and folks not understanding exactly what was happening. But yeah, it was a mess the last time we had a stream in null. But this one's planned, and thus we have a crap load of OPSEC out. So sorry you guys can't really see anything. But that is intentional. Hey Winter, how's it going? Ah! Making it rain already! Oh, start it! Road! Alright, cool. I'm gonna turn off the billiards because I don't want to be this relaxed. I want to be relaxed, but I don't want to be this chill. It's a bit too chill. Hey, oh, how's it going? So yeah, you guys can kind of see the other things that I'm doing off the top there in very fuzzy detail. Oh gosh darn it, that's not what I wanted to do. But how is everybody on this Wednesday? It's been a bit. Kaito! What the heck? Hang on a second. What the Raiders? Welcome! Hold on, where's my buttons? Not that one. Hello! Let me go ahead and give you a shout out. Yeah, get ready! Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, cat crime folks. I am Catso Twintail, a fellow cat, a hero trainer VTuber, somebody with proficiency in ice, and most importantly, a player of EVE Online. Welcome indeed, Kaito. I think you were doing Tears of the Kingdom. Or no, Breath of the Wild. One of the two. You were doing Zelda of some kind. Cheers for the shout out always. How was stream? How was everybody? Breath of the Wild? Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. Tears of the Kingdom doesn't make sense. Not with that raid message. That don't make a whole lot of sense. Hang on. Got a raid and dash? Yeah, take care, Kaito. Thank you for dropping everybody off. Sorry, I got a message real quick, and then I will properly greet. Alright, there we go. So, welcome everybody. EVE Online, if you don't know, is an MMO sandbox. Your goals are whatever you make them to be. You fly cool ships, you blow stuff up. Lots of PvP focus for the most part. So yeah, it's been a good time. Right now we're focusing on making money. Just kind of doing that for the moment. Mostly because ships at this stage in the game where I'm at start getting expensive, so I actually need to make money to do stuff. And that is exactly where my focus is now. That is the plan. So what we're going to be doing tonight, we're going to be having a lot of chill talk and discussion, and then if we get ambushed, we'll slap them with said ham. So that's the plan. Welcome everybody. If you need to get snacks or just go be elsewhere, feel free to. The big plan is just to keep it cool, keep it calm, keep it chill.
To give the commands to a drone requires you to have an active target.
I may sound a little off as well. Gosh darn it, I docked again. So yeah. If anybody has any questions about what we're doing, feel free to pop it in or just sit back, be chill, or appreciate everybody being out here. I mean, it's been a bit of a weird Wednesday. Hey, Tenchi. I lost my game. Gosh darn it, Tenchi. I'm not taking that much damage. Don't make me turn off your module. Meowdy. Hey, Rainy. I will turn off your module. Rude. I don't have low armor. I'm doing just fine. So yeah. Sorry, I'm also fiddling with. So I'm basically doing two things at the same time right now. On one hand, I am actually destroying things, which is what you're seeing. I'm gonna go lay down properly now. Good, lay down, Tenchi. But I'm also using a secondary account to salvage everything all the wrecks that are left behind. So that basically lets me make even more money off of just one combat site. So I can make a lot more money just cleaning up after myself, essentially. Which is very helpful, very nice, very chill. Ba-da-bong. So yeah, unfortunately, to do this, I am having to fly a bit of an ugly ship. I mean, look at this thing. It's obviously not in super high visuals. These are also Vespas. These are not what I want. But like my other drones. Yeah, it's a bit of a blob ship. Did I get Appa? Yes, I did cheese the fuck out of the quest to also get Appa. Hey, listen, if a quest can be cheesed for you to get Appa, then you cheese the quest to get Appa. There is absolutely nothing wrong with it. Quests were made to be cheesed. This is simply a fact of life. Admittedly, I'm a little sad that I'm not playing Fort right now, so I didn't, you know, not participating with all the Avatar stuff. But at the same time, that's okay with me. I'm having a good time over here. I know Momo and everybody's been having a blast with Fortnite again recently, which is amazing. The blasts. Remember actually having to uninstall Fortnite at one point because I was running out of space. I was doing a full system cleanup. Just got rid of everything. Yes. Okay, that was an amazing tick in terms of money. There we go. Put a bomb. We're doing a gremlin. I honestly, like, I really want to eventually, this is a long time away, but carrier ratting sounds like so much fun. From what I understand, it's very high APM intensive, so that could be rough on me. But it also sounds like it could be a lot of fun. And I mostly just want to fly a Nidhogg. Nidhogger. It's a cool ship. I had a quest to talk to 4 people on far sides of the map, 100% intended to take multiple matches. I landed at Aang Shrine alone and got airbending, spent the match airbending across the entire map through the storm to talk to the people. There you go. Just do it in one go. Hey, the faster you get that with the quest, the faster you get Appa, so... Who cares about the storm? You only have one goal, and that's to talk to people. You're not out to win a match. You're just trying to talk to people. Fortnite, pacifist run. How's everybody's week spent? Hope everybody's having a good one. We're halfway through. I had no weapons by the end of it. Had to run through multiple fights legit between bullets to get it. Dedication. No, that's when you know you're dedicated to the craft. That is an actual Shields low alert, and I don't care about it. We're fine. I can take this. It's all good. By the way, you guys like all the new modules we got? I got CCP to put in 17 new modules for me. It was great. They can all be overheated 100% of the time with no drawbacks. And like if I hover over them, their info doesn't really show, so it's fine. It just is, you know, turn on the... Oh, no, oops. Never mind. Yes, it does. Now after the stress of doing a season's worth of quests in 2 days before the end, I'm going to pretend Fortnite doesn't exist for a few months. Yeah, there you go. What Fortnite? Fortnite doesn't exist. What is this game that was super popular in 2016? I don't know what it is. Just watch they come out with something insane immediately and you have to go right back to it, Rainy. Just instant cry. Man, I think the only thing that would immediately get me to drop Eve for Fortnite at this point is if they had a Fate collab. Which we all know won't happen, but it would certainly be a thing. It would be an event. Also, ow, wrecking shot. That was rude. Don't rip through my shields. Respectfully, I protest your actions. These are not cool at all. I got a crown win though in my first match though. I'm at 5 for the season. Nice. Let's go. Rainy cracked. Popping off. Almost done with this site. The amount of wrecks you can get are ridiculous. The cleanup can take a minute. Yeah. Imagine if, oh man, I'm trying to imagine like 5 crowns stacked on top of each other, just on top of Rainy's head. The Queen of Crowns. If you want to have more royalty, just get another crown. That's all you need to do. Just add more crowns to the collection. There we go. I didn't have all of them aggroed to me. Not a great thing to have. I'm trying to work this. Save my location. Okay, well, I'll have to double check that one. Ow. I can't tell. Aw, dang it. Nope. I deleted the wrong one. Okay, well that means I have to go back. Actually, no I don't. 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 Miscellaneous. 3 hours. There we go. I am not gonna warp my salvager back over there for no heckin' reason. Sounds like a very bad idea. So yeah, I mean, the last week's been weird, honestly. I have been on it. I haven't really spoken to a lot of folks in the Alliance in a couple of days. We're doing Queen Elizabeth II did and have a foreign prince let you choose anything from the treasury, pick a crown, and then have it melted down to make a new one. The disrespect! Oh, that's flexing right there. So you're going to take your 5 crowns, melt them all down, and make a super extravagant one out of it, right? That's the plan? Sounds good to me. Sounds like a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful plan. The Queen was great. Man, royalty does some really, really weird stuff sometimes that just is supposed to be a flex, and hey, they knew how to flex, if nothing else. Gotta give them credit for that, at least. You can flex like the best of them. I'm gonna adjust the quick volume thing. I need to adjust the quick volume thing. And then I need to turn this. There we go. Okay, that should be better. Sorry, I needed it to the music not to be so loud in my ears. She once had a Middle Eastern king tell her women can't drive, and then she took her for a joyride around the royal palace. Flex. The power of flexing. I would travel back in time, just to have Deja Vu playing out of a boombox. Like legit speeding, except the queen can't speed because traffic laws don't apply to her. You know, if a commoner was driving, it would be considered speeding. But because it's the queen, it's a normal day at the office. Beautiful. Beautiful. Of all the world leaders, I would love to chat with her. That's fair. Yeah. I know people have strong opinions about the monarchy, but you know what? Darned it'd be if they would be interesting people to sit down and have a conversation. The insights you could get that alone would be worth it. Just to have some level of it. Of course, how earnest they would be in the conversation is up for debate, but even then. Always interesting to hear how things are going in different walks of life. Though I admit, I'm a bit of a sheltered hermit sometimes, and after a conversation like that, I'd probably not want to leave the office for 2 days. So it's because traffic laws in England are written in her name, and she's the authority to enforce it, which means she also doesn't need a license to drive because licenses are issued in her name. Yeah, that tracks. That tracks. That just tracks. Literally, I make the rules. Fuck you. That is being a boss right there. It's just being a boss. 10 out of 10. We'll do again. Man. Okay. So, admittedly, things are a little bizarre in my brain. I don't know why my brain is suddenly so scrambled. I think it's because Katsu Dad walked in as I was getting started and the raids all happened, and I'm like, crap, Katsu Dad's behind me, walking around, and I gotta greet everybody. It's one thing to have other VTubers in a Discord call and then having to mute and do it, and then it's another thing to actually have family behind you as you're having to respond to a raid. That's a very different feeling. It threw off my groove. But no, this morning was different. We're moving into May, but as I mentioned a couple weeks ago, the thermostat was not working. As it turns out, the thermostat is actually broken. It has finally breathed its last and is no longer functional. Now that she's gone, English politics are gonna slow so much. It's sad that things can only move one space at a time. Chest puns! Oh my words, beautiful. So yeah, I'm waking him up and going to sleep with a cold house for the most part, which is extremely lovely. Very not fun at all. Oh, nice. Skill finished. So that's lovely. I make sure you have a warm blanket. I have 3 and also a room heater that I've been using for the bedroom. I have a fireplace that I'm running for out here. That's done its job fairly well. That's good. I insisted to Katsu that, hey, listen, we're getting a new air system put in for the house renovations. And it's like, hey, we don't need a new thermostat. I can survive. And he was very insistent on that not being the case. Fireplaces are the best. They are. Plus, we're getting into summer too, so I don't know. I didn't feel like there was a need to do it. I could survive, but I've been overruled. Which is fair, I suppose. But yeah, I had the fireplace running until a little bit ago. It's gone out now, but it's warm enough in here. It's gonna cool down soon, but conserving logs, I suppose. I don't have endless fuel for this thing, so. But again, the weather's warming up soon, so it should be fine. It just feels weird that we're now into May and I had a fireplace running. Especially when it's warmer out there than it is in here. It's so yeah. But it's been good. It's been toasty. I didn't have the room heater up in the bedroom until last night, and man, that made such a difference. Of course, then I woke up to a terrified cat again. Poor kitty. Because of all the construction and heavy machinery that was going on downstairs, it sounded like the floor was going to collapse at any second. Or at least, like, I imagine that's what it sounded like to a cat's ears. I knew it was fine. But she was in every corner she could possibly hide in all the time. And I felt so bad. And she's still a little jumpy. She hasn't come up to me and said hi all afternoon. Which is very depressing. She's very spooked. Makes me wish I still had the freaking drops for her. But she hasn't really needed them. So, I mean, I'm not going to keep buying them if she doesn't really need them. She's normally very out in the open and very energetic. So there's not really any need to give her some you know, stress CBD. Not really much point. She's a happy kitty. But today, she's not that happy yet. Hi, you want to step on over? No, she wants to stay over in her little corner. She's out in the open. She's next to one of her scratching posts. She's not hiding under anything, but she's like, I am going to sit here and look at my person. You know what? That's progress from where we were this morning. I actually opened up my my closet. Cause there is a blanket for her in there if she wants to hide. Normally I have it closed because it's like, why are you hiding in there in the dark? Just sit on the couch at your window. Own the room. But today was one of those times where I'm like, no, the closet's open for you. Hide, please. Be comfortable. If anything loud is happening downstairs, it echoes through the entire place. No, if you were doing something loud enough, everybody is going to know you're doing it. It will go through the vents. You can't be not sus if vents are involved in this place. Everybody knows all your secrets. Only slightly concerning now that I think about it. Yeah, it's probably fine. It's probably fine. It's probably nothing to be too concerned about, but you never know. Somebody's always listening. What? So yeah. I'm gonna try and rap for as long as I can. I do have a bit of a timer on how long I can do this. I won't say why, but just know that, yeah, we probably won't be able to do this all night. If we can, that'd be amazing. It's great money. I started the day actually with about 50. I'm gonna say 50. I think that's too generous. 50 million in my bank for this tune. And we have gone up by a solid 250 million since I started ratting. Granted, I think it was a couple hours ago. So it's not insane amounts of ISK. I think I might actually get, no, I don't get more from, that's right. So I get 250 million from bounty payouts, but I have another 300 million I've gotten in loot. I've made like 500 million in the last 6 hours. So, that's not quite 100 million an hour, but it is definitely beating out the 60 million an hour that I was doing for T4 Abyssals. I think it's like, I want to say it's averaging about 80, 90, which is good. Granted, it's null-sec, so it's, risky. I mean, to be fair, doing T4 Abyssals in high sec is also risky, but, not every neutral is going to be able to pop over to your thing and then start shooting you. Granted, if you're seeing somebody as you're coming out of an abyss, yeah, that's concerning. I did actually have that happen to me once, back when I was in Delente high sec space. I think I was running in a T0 Corax, and I popped out, and there was somebody just on the thing, and they were just chilling out there. And I was worried about a high sec gang, so I got the fuck out. But very, very clearly, I don't think they were going to go for me. There was no yellow box, thinking back on it. To be fair, a T0 Korax is not really worth ganking. You probably do it with a single catalyst, but the loot you'll probably get is probably not even worth the catalyst itself. So, yeah, needless to say, that hasn't happened yet. But, you know, always got to be on the lookout. They can very easily change one of these weeks. Because we're up to over 50 Eve streams now. It hasn't happened yet, but I'm waiting for it. I want to be prepared for it, though. I am trying to theory craft something that'll help with that, just in case. Having the pocketer truck when we were doing Abyssals with Bell was a good indication, because if anybody had come on the grid, we could have seen it. Admittedly, one of the reasons why I didn't want to do the Abyss today is because there is the Capsulator Day event going on. So there's a lot more people filamenting. Probably a lot more people hunting filaments too. I haven't heard of anything happening yet, but you never know. So I figure let's change it up this week. Let's do something a little different. We did do 2 Abyssal streams last week, so I mean, spice it up. Do something different. I am a lot more PvE than PvP though. I'm not exactly the most exciting in terms of like raw adrenaline pumping, high intensity ship killing action. And that'll change eventually. It will. One of the things that I'm still doing is I'm still building myself up. A lot of I noticed a lot of the big EV streamers can build up their banks really quickly and just start throwing cash around for fun content. Which is obviously what you want to be doing, right? I want to be shooting things. I want to be last. I have not nearly had as much PvP as I would. Does it spook me a little? Sure. But I think that's only because I'm afraid to whelp things. I would love to be able to whelp more bedbacks and other stuff. But I haven't been actively playing for a full year yet. Obviously, the account's from 2017. I've been training skills for like roughly a year. It's just like Katsuo's in such a good position with the skills. But yeah, for the most part, you know, I'm in like the early entry into the end game. Because I'm still, you know, I'm Ishtar. Heck, my main isn't even Ishtar ratting. He's skilling in other shit right now. This is my ratting. This is my Abyssal character. So yeah, and even she's not great because this can still go faster, right? I'm still not T2 heavy drones. That's still gonna be a month out. There's a lot more progress that can be made on it. I need to shred through these battleships extremely quickly. These are the money makers. I need to eviscerate. But yeah, it's still early for me. I'm still growing. I'm still learning. I did have actually, I did get a bit of a PvP feel today. There was a fight that happened earlier. Nobody died, which thankfully was the point. What was it? We needed to bring stuff in, so I was helping one of our alliance mates just be eyes in a scout. And then we saw not a rattlesnake, a scorpion getting blasted. We're like, all right, we can intervene here. We didn't get them, but we did drive them away. So nobody died, but I did get experience flying some actually good fast tackle. I think last time you guys saw me in like a 3 million-isk slasher that had basically no reps. It was basically just gonna hold things down for like 2 seconds and die. Not exactly the best fast tackle. I was actually in a proper fast tackle at the time, and I lived. I'm happy to say I actually did good heat management, and I managed to get out. I still need to be able to help myself though. I had an FC helping direct me. They weren't in the fight, but they were watching from my perspective. So they were backseat flying with me, which I did appreciate because, you know, I'm again 9 months in, not exactly the most practiced, but it went well. I didn't die. That's the big thing. How many times have I watched because it was against a VedMac, which is a fun, unique thing for me. But how many times have I watched VedMac videos where they pop fast tackled like balloons? One of these times where I'm actually glad for the nerfs to now that I'm on the receiving end. VedMacs definitely do not kill fast tackle quite as quickly. I actually would have got him, but I kept capping out. It was very, very unlucky, unfortunately. But it was also good to, I guess, see the other end of how a VedMac flies, because holy crap, you can keep people at range. And I now understand why why VedMacs fit level fires. That was a strong barrier for me getting in. But at the same time, that was also paired with me literally capping out as I got with his screen. So that would also kind of do it. If I got one more cycle, I would have had him. That would have been it. It was very close. It was very close. But I'm glad we got the practice in. I'm glad I'm getting the experience flying different stuff. It's always fun. I definitely enjoy PvPing with like a couple of people, like 3 or 4. The small, I like the small like trash can fleets that can roam around and just have fun or do whatever. That's been my favorite so far. The Faction Warfare was like a really good time getting fights. Admittedly, it was always interesting because not a lot of people wanted to fight 2 or 3 at once. It was like you wanted 1v1s, so it was harder to. There were weeks where we just didn't get any fights in Faction Warfare, and it was very depressing. It was 2 to 3 hours of just constantly roaming around to no avail, and that's not a good time. I've been watching, of course, every time I tune into like people who are doing null rooms or null room streams, I always tab over when they're in dock like in Cheetah after a fight. And I'm just like, damn it, I missed another one. It keeps happening. I should go back and watch some VODs back, see some of the fights that they get. Actually, the fights I'm seeing are either they're in dock or they're dying because they've whelped themselves into something they can't win. To be fair, getting a good fight in EVE, as has been said before, it's a long journey. It's a not easy journey. Yeah. Just, yeah. There's not much more to say there. It's like getting a good fight in EVE can take a while. Sometimes you will just outright kill them, or sometimes they'll just outright kill you. There's not a whole heck of a lot of in between, unfortunately. I wish there was. But that is the nature of the game. Ba, 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 ba. You probably won't see me doing a whole lot of Capsule related stuff, admittedly. Mostly because I don't really have the hacking skills for it. For the higher tier, not for the higher tier sites anyway. And this isn't like Winter Nexus where, you know, we sit on it for a couple hours, we make $1 billion. There is active work that needs to go into it, and I make more for less effort. Just spreading and doing it. I probably won't do it. The only skin I really want from this event is from logins anyway, so it's fine. is all good. The T1 Cruiser Abyssals seem interesting, but at the same time, I don't feel like they're all gonna be all that profitable. I could be wrong. Yeah, maybe somebody can run the math on it, but it definitely doesn't feel like it's gonna be, you know. My time is better spent focus on ISK making, so I can do stuff. Because I feel very limited right now, and I don't like it. I don't even want. It's not like I'm looking for the ability to billion ISK ships into people either. I just need to be able to do, like, you know, 2 to 500 million ships. Preferably in the 200 range, because a lot of my fits aren't insanely expensive. With what I've made today, I can afford 2 Vedmax. And that's just good fights right there. Or, you know, like 5 Kikis. Actually, like 4.5 Kikis. But still. So yeah. Admittedly, the idea of, like, running Abyssals and then making my own trig ships is nice, it is fun, it is satisfying, but at the same time, there is a level of tediousness that I eventually have to say that I have to cut this out. I don't have as much time for this, for complicated operations. And right now, self-manufacturing is a complicated operation. With the things that are some of the things that are happening in life and whatnot, it is a bit much for me to try and do a bunch of manufacturing as well. So I'm gonna just cut out the middleman a little bit. That's fine with me. That's perfectly okay. I don't have to build all my own stuff, and it's something I just kind of can accept. As long as I have the money, that's fine. I don't have to be hyper efficient in everything. Let this be a lesson to anybody who's vaguely or remotely like me. Not everything has to be hyper efficient. Sometimes just let yourself relax. Which is what I might. Heck, I swear. I wish I had a topic for, like, hands up spinning in your chair. I need an emote for that. Yeah. I'm trying to release stress more, I guess, if that makes sense. Let myself vibe and be chill. I hold on to my stress too much. It's the balance of caring, but not over caring too much, to where you're hurting yourself doing so. You just gotta be chill. You gotta vibe. You gotta vibe with it, man. Just gotta hang out, be cool. Oh, that's right, the MT. Cool. Not as many wrecks for this one. Cleanup should be pretty quick. Why are you not focused on? It's gonna take forever for all of you to take out those battleships. Focus up, please. Why you do this? Now is not the time. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba da ba ba. Ba 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 da ba ba ba. We're vibing, we're comfy. Honestly, if you're hanging out right now, and I know you are, because you're here, this is a good chance to play a game or be comfy in the background. This is a very lurk happy stream. This is a very good stream for that. Just do your own thing and listen to me ramble in the background. Your worst option for ASMR of all time. Or maybe, actually, no, this is not going full ASMR. This is just having somebody chill in the background. It's like one step under ASMR. If you didn't want to go for the full plunge on it, this is for you. This stream's for you. If you're one step under ASMR, you're just here to have somebody be a funky dude in your ear. You're listening to a guy with twin tails. I don't know what to tell you. Oh. Oh no, my shields again. Whatever am I going to do? Oh wow, nothing of value? Jeez. These salvage goes have not been very kind to me. Oh. Hang on. Got a thing. +1, folks. Bexer. Bexer Navy. Did not catch where they've gone. Alright, I'm safe. Where are they? That's the big question. Interesting. Looks like the sun. Though I have an asteroid belt in line as well. Nah, it's the sun. Logged out? They weren't at a gate. Okay, well, keep your eyes open. Okay, well that was interesting. Okay, we'll have to keep our eyes open for neutrals. Because we got a +1, and I'm pretty sure that they simply logged out at the sun, which means they can very easily pop back in and be an annoying little shit. So yeah, I'm gonna have to be conscious. Remember when I said we had a... Actually, this isn't technically even having a timer on us. This is just... somebody popping in and wanting to be a pest. Let's see how much we can get away with, though. We shall find out. Time to go back to making money. Heck yeah, man. Oh, that's the wrong toggle. I want to be smug, not angry. Why would I be angry? Alright, cool. That could have gone worse. I was a bit slow. I was a bit slow to react to that. Thankfully, I did catch it in time. I was prepared for somebody to come from that direction, but at the same time, it did get me a little bit. I'm expecting them to make a return at some point. Their movements were strange. But there's no point in just sitting at dock wondering what the fuck is happening. Risk versus reward. We're out here to make things blow up. Preferably things that aren't us. It's not us, it's perfect. If it is us, that's tragic. Very depressing, very sad. Just had me start crying. Down. This is weird. Okay, so I've been trying to be better about writing things down, small events that have been happening throughout the week, so I have stuff to talk about. Or like anything that comes to mind, anything I can think of that comes up. And I've been really bad about it this week, so I'm having to remember, you know, you're just at the point in your brain that you're just reaching for things. This is probably just like an introverted antisocial thing. But you want to talk and you're just trying to reach for subject, but your brain's like, this isn't interesting, and you're just having the dial-up noise playing in your head constantly. Yeah, it's my head right now. My head is empty. Congratulations, you've tuned into the head empty streamer. I'm sorry I'm sorry I'm here. I'm sorry. I apologize. For what? I don't know. But this is where we're at. Man. It was funny, though. Everybody's popping off over about the whole Tarkov thing. I'd actually heard it first from my brother, from Katsubro. He was stopped in and it's like, hey. He was mostly doing other stuff, but he stopped in to say hi. He's like, hey, did you hear about this? And I had like, wait, what? No, I don't follow Tarkov. Hit me with the facts. And then he told me about what was happening, and I wanted to cry for every Tarkov player. I feel so bad for that community. They just endure so much shit. It's not fair for them. They deserve better. Obviously, the cheaters don't. But you know what? We don't include them. They're not relevant to this. This whole thing, we can just ignore them. They're over in their corner doing their own thing. Speaking of doing my own thing, though, I came up with an extremely silly idea. While I was talking D&D with folks, one of my coworkers mentioned again, another +1. Yeah, I don't see anything either. Is that anybody's site? Yeah. Yep. Ishtar's mine. Okay.
Each day I'm moving along with what fits best for taking me forward and back. Yet all I know still leads right through
The only
to
thing.
the start of the end where the
Wormhole, maybe?
chase us. You should stay for a while, disregard all the mask. If it's you and I,
Which direction?
okay. Like how it feels drenched in the moonlight. Like how it
Okay.
feels under the stars. A step out of bounds with our own plight. A push towards the peace in the hearts.
I think it had to have been XG. No, I would have. I was gonna say it had to be XG. I'm watching 6R and PP, so if it came from either direction, I would have seen them. Yeah, we can see that from before, and I got nothing yet. Probably has to be cloaked up and up. That's a cheetah. Okay. And gone. Okay. All right. Go back to it. Ow! Anyone's here? What? How's it go? Welcome back. Oh man. All right, let's get. What were we talking about? We were talking about something before I noticed some uninvited guest in the system. What were we talking about again? Forget. My short-term memory doesn't remember. Does that help, please? I don't remember what we were talking about at all. Oh, that's depressing. Oh, man. Whew. All right. So yeah, what? I'm trying to remember where I left off. Laughing myself into coughing. I think Katsu got fiddled with the thermostat in just the right way, because heckin' it's actually getting warmer in here now. The heat's actually activating, which is a good thing. That is a positive. Sorry, I'm also doing a thing at the same time. Good communication is important. Big stretch. I need to stretch more. I need to go on more walks. I didn't walk enough. I need to walk to work. I need to just need to walk. Actually, I still have the QB down here. I need to put that back under my feet tonight when I'm doing stuff. Maybe I'll play more Persona 3. and just pedal. Playing that game has been very interesting. Apparently, according to Tenchi, it's a lot easier than the original. But to be fair, you can control your own party members, so that tends to reduce the difficulty when you're not dealing with teammates who can blast you in the foot. And that's a positive. First free access into Tartarus, though. I got all the way up to floor 17. And I still might try and go higher? No, I think I hit, that's right, I hit another Room Guardian. So I might try and grind out as much as I can. But I think that's as high as I'm going to end up going on the first day. I've made a lot of really good progress, though. Fishing out affinities. Persona 5 taught me well. It was really funny not being able to get a knockdown and then switch between party members. I thought that was just intended, and I was going to be very sad for the entire playthrough until it unlocked the feature for me. And I went, oh, stab. Just give me more tools, sure. Thank you. I could restrict myself, actually. I could just say no party, no, essentially baton passing. But it's been a ton of fun. It's been good. I'm looking forward to see, like, I'm still early in it. So everybody goes wild over it that I'm so early in. Its progression definitely feels very different, given that you can completely ignore Tartarus until the final day if you wanted, which isn't great for your social links, but you can do it. So in-game events just kind of have to be tied to the date, which means the game, I guess, is probably just more open-ended. You're not going from dungeon to dungeon to dungeon with specific goals along the way. It feels like it's going to go more of an open world, kind of an open like journey. You just do what you want, which is very interesting. Very different from what I'm used to. But I'm not going to say it's a bad thing. Ugh. Apologies, my side is also giving me grief again. Every time I look at Twitter, people I follow are being absolutely degenerate. Why do I do this to myself? I don't know why I look at Twitter. Flop my way back down. Oh, I think that broccoli beef was not good for me. I've been trying to stretch out the side, see if that helps at all. It does a little bit, but that's why I mentioned walking earlier. Exercise has been the biggest thing. Still need to figure out what the heck is wrong with it, but you know, that'll come in time with more testing and whatnot. It just sucks not knowing what it is. Ba-da-ba-bum! Noises! excited. I'm probably gonna force myself to open up Blender later. I have an idea for something that I want to do. I'm not gonna say what it is, but I want to see if I can do it. It would be pretty cool. It would help enhance, just like make the PvP experience more fun, just to watch, I suppose. Just make it more entertaining, really. Just cool visual effects and whatnot. Just a lot of cinematic kind of stuff that I feel like would be fun. Be exciting. Do these crazy, weird things. Of course, I also actually have to be able to fight, and thus that's why we're here. I haven't been playing League lately, but it's weird. Vanguard being in League. A lot of cybersecurity expert, but I know everybody that has knowledge in that area that I know is extremely nervous about it. And just now won't touch League with a 10-foot pole. Any chance I had of getting Tenchi into League of Legends is now completely gone. that's now just a dead dream. Granted, I don't think any of the people I know are playing, which is fine with me. But yeah, it's weird to have. Apparently, it's been causing people issues. I saw one thing where it's like Vanguard wanted somebody to delete System 32 to run properly, and yeah, that doesn't work, girl, does it? Very, very strange. So I don't think that one's working as intended. It's a shame that we feel the need to go that in a system to keep people safe. Humanity's ability to wreck things for selfish gain, and it never ceases. You can cheat, people will. It's wild. It's such a shame, too. I do not envy Riot leadership. They have a lot of very serious problems that they need to tackle. And none of them have easy solutions. The amount of... And it doesn't help that the public perception is not positive. I feel like once you get to a big enough point, though, it's hard for anything to be seen as quote-unquote positive. I think Fortnite's found a good middle ground, just doing constant collaborations and bringing in fun stuff. And it feels like they've kind of dropped the esports angle, and they just kind of let Fortnite be Fortnite. Or at least, like, heavy investing into it. They still do, like, tournaments and whatnot on the servers, but, like, nothing crazy. The game just kind of is, and it exists in a pretty good spot, and because everything rotates, you know, people won't like certain metas, but it changes completely. So maybe you won't like playing for a certain 3-month period, but you'll like playing the next, and that just kind of works for them. But or you last so long that you kind of fade into the background, something like StarCraft, where it's like if you're a diehard fan, you'll love it for what it is. But it feels like FPS games in general always have cheating issues. That's like the forefront conversation all the time, is like your anti-cheat. It has gotten me to ask myself the question, is it even worth it to work on something like that? Which is like not a great question. It is a question I guess you could ask yourself, but it's a very interesting. Obviously, cheating is an arms race, but for FPS games, it's like... But it seems like Vanguard's been working really well. So, I mean, props to Riot for creating a very functional anti-cheat. Just, you know, making a lot of people nervous. To be fair, I do think League needs something. I think an anti-cheat does help, but I think League's problems, at least like the ones that people complain about the most, aren't really cheating related, though this will probably help. It's a lot more the social aspect, what people do, and having to police social behaviors. That is a bit more of a problem for them now. Kinda is what it is, unfortunately, because they've had a lot of time to work on it, and you know, you either enjoy League or you don't. I feel like you're either playing it or you're not, and you could say that about a lot of things. But League is better. Nice hit. All the money! I actually should sit down and come up with a plan for like what I want to do. Admittedly, I mentioned, all my focus right now is just on ratting at the moment and making money. Brain just go, how to make more money. Everything else is secondary to the puzzle of making more money. I've always been somebody who just kind of enjoys the grind of it all. And improving the grind. I think that's why FGO has been kind of a dud for me lately, is like I have NP5 Morgan double plan kills basically anything I need it to in terms of farming, and it's like that's it. It's solved. And I could ban myself from those and try to figure out something. I don't want to. I'd rather just keep working with what I've got. So it's it kind of is what it is. I really should try and get myself back into playing it though. It is a good time. It is something I could do just to relax. I do need to consider it. How close are we to an ESS payout, I wonder? Okay, that's how close. I'm not telling you all when. Wanna check Gremlins if anybody was thinking about it. No. No. We be vibing, we be cozy. Oh, is this what I think? I'm pretty sure I know what song this is gonna be. Yeah, it's Rain. Rain's. Oh, it's heck beautiful. Bom, bom. Honestly, that's what I really want. Oh. +1 yet again. Oh boy. Oh, I just gotta go. Goodbye, drones. You were not long for this world. They popped up on D-Scan uber quickly on that one. I'm gonna lose a couple of drones to that. I don't like having to do that, but at the same time, I can't risk the ship itself. Yep, there it is. There it is. There it is. We are, we're up to a +3 at this point. Well, that was annoying. I am so glad I ran what I did, though. That could have been a fight I could have taken. They popped through Slasher, Malediction, Thrasher Fleet. But I don't know how many are even behind that, so I need to... Okay, there's one more threat. So that's probably a bit spicy. But it would have been interesting to take the fight for being safe. Alright, we're good. We are solid. Alright. Give me a second here. Yeah, I didn't want to risk it. I did not want to risk the biscuit. that would be how I die. Just trying to save drones. It's better to replace drones than the lesson. I keep getting drilled, and thankfully I just took it. How many are gonna be there when I get back though? I'm hoping at least 4. I'm hoping at least 4. 3. Damn. Okay. MTU's still there too, please. Alright, well, let's finish this up. I've got more drones, at least, so I can get more. I'll have to fish them out, but damn. I need to go run and essentially get a stockpile for this. To be fair, I also need to run and sell a bunch of salvage anyway, so maybe I'll make a run out of that after I'm done with stream. Just had to make sure I actually lived. That's the big one. Throwing this out's gonna be a bit slow for a minute, but it is what it is. That's good we survived, though. I think that's the big thing, right? I could take fights, but again, we're not really in a position for wanting. If I don't have to, I don't. I would rather. One of these days, I think, when I've got a couple of spares, I'm gonna do this, where I will let it get tackled, and then I will, engage in a fight. I have a fit that has been designed for that reason, that I want to use. But I need a bank. I need backup ships. I need a bank. All that good stuff. To prep my funds, essentially. Be responsible about how I go about this. For now, I see something come up and it's run the fuck away. Just is what it is. Can't be helped. Though I think we're reaching the limit of what we can honestly achieve. We may be reaching the limit of what we can achieve out in Null for the night. But you know what? We'll stretch it as long as we can, I suppose. We've already made enough to technically replace the ship, and then that's only from bounty ticks. So the ship's is positive. So I can afford to try and be a little risky. I'd rather not if I can help it, but obviously we're not gonna stay out on grid when newts are running about. We're gonna make money. We're gonna do our best to do it. Get our gold. Get our funds. That was the last wave too. Oh, that upsets me. There's 2 rats away. Oh, that upsets me. Okay. Well, you know what? Can't be helped. These things happen. Losses are to be expected. We have the insurance policy if something goes wrong, but you know what? I'd rather not try my luck. Not if I don't have to. Alright, I do have to, however, throw this up for a second. Can I put this under the thing? Can I put this under my... I don't know. There we go. Now you guys can still see my beautiful face. Can I do it under the chat box too? I can. Okay, well, that unfortunately I can't. That breaks the stream deck. Yeah. Bear with me for a second here. All right, there we go. Sorry, I'm trying to be conscious of not giving away as much as possible. All right, let's go ahead. Do that. Okay, let's go. Just get to see the traffic for a minute. Wait, don't tell me. Do I not have the rigs equipped on this thing? Oh, I don't. I need to fix that. Yeah, this thing is supposed to have rigs on it. Whoops. Kind of an important thing. I probably should not forget that. Interesting that hitting Control Z and OBS by complete accident actually reset chat. That's a very interesting thing to know. Weird fact, but I guess, hey, whatever works. Well, I do, yeah, I've got more heavy drones nearby, so I'm just grabbing those. Going. Loot Fairy, grace me. Give me all the money! I haven't gotten anything crazy in a while. This stuff that'll eventually get sold, and that's perfectly okay. Ah! Search goes hard! No. Here we fly. I'm amazed that the last two that have come through have completely dodged my information network. There was no warning both times. It's not okay. Sorry, cute cat interactions are happening. They're adorable! Alright. Grab these. Second fit. get this. Alright, go.
Overdrive active.
More. Whoops. Gotta get all that salvage.
Overdrive active.
Mushroom. Mushroom. Gotta go fast. Ball. Mushroom. As with a lot of things, sound effects are important.
Overdrive active.
All right, and we have returned.
Active. Document accepted.
Honey, I'm home. Beautiful. Simply beautiful. Okay. We have enough to keep us going. All right. Let's see. Trying to think if I actually there. A lot of the muscle. Trying to think. Honestly thought I'd have. Okay, I know I said we were on borrowed time. I honestly thought we would actually have a. It's actually just incredibly quiet at this point. You know what? My gut's telling me, and it's usually right about this. So I'm gonna stop there. Go ahead and push the big ol' pause button. Just gonna dock everybody up. I think it's probably just a smart idea overall. It's been a bit slow today anyway, so I think we will switch things over to the Abyss. Mayhaps get a couple of those runs in. No, you know what? Actually, no. I'm just feeling like this is a good place to stop. I'm thinking this is just a good. I'm feeling like this is a good. This is the combat site ended. The salvage ended at the same time. Everything kind of lined up. I think we just say, all right, call it a day. All right. And the last tick is a lot smaller than the others, unsurprisingly. All right. Well, yeah, on that note, let's go ahead and send things over to some fun action from a good friend. We're going to be sending in things over to Lucky Somni, doing some Minecraft with friends. I do wish all of you a wonderful evening. Tomorrow is, as always, Baldur's with friends. So looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Go ahead and get the raid messages started. Appreciate everybody being here. I know you're not here, Kaito, but all the same, thank you for the raid. And Friday, we might have board game. I do have to get some approval. Oh my gosh! Hi, Jemmy! Ah! Rude! You had to get one in, huh? I went the whole stream without you throwing things. I was feeling really unbruised today. And then you just had to come in, didn't you? But yeah, so Crystar for sure on Friday, maybe some more Eve. Either way, I will see you all tomorrow. Gosh darn it, Jemmy. One for the road. All right, take care, everybody. Have a great night. Fly safe, be safe, get food, hydrate, and take care of yourselves. Peace!